feel like that's what we should start off with, right? I feel like that's the most relevant thing right now. So, if you guys are unaware, there is a brand new Ghost of Yotei trailer. Has about 1.1 million views on the official PlayStation account, and it dropped about 13 hours ago. All right, this trailer, everybody started tagging me on. They're like, "Oh my God, Hypnotic, did you see? Did you see that there's a new Ghost of Yotei trailer? Did you see? Did you see it?" I'm like, yes, I did. I saw. Oh, it's not showing. Hold on. So we are going to check out the Ghost of Yotei trailer, and we're going to see what's going on with this. Some people say it looks good. Some people say it looks woke. Some people say it looks gay. Some people say it looks stupid. Some people say it looks beautiful. You know what I mean? Some people, it's like all over the fucking place. Which, you know what? That's kind of how it goes with gaming these days. So we're going to see what this is going to show, and then we're going to go from here. What's up, Minimal Effort? How you doing, man? How are you doing, my good sir? All right, here we go.
Unreal.
It says mix of gameplay and in-game cinematics. Let's see exactly how much of this trailer is actually gameplay. It's probably going to be like 5%, if I had to guess.
A wandering spirit seeking vengeance.
So intimidating. I just want her to say, "I am Iga." Like, can we just have her say, "I am Iga"? I feel like that would be great. But at least everybody's Japanese in this game, right? So that's a plus. I haven't seen any black samurais or black females. I mean, I feel like it's a missed opportunity to not have a black female in this game. You know what I mean? Like, have her have some sort of twerking power, perhaps, or something along those lines. I think it definitely would have been top tier opportunity. But hey, I'll settle for a Japanese protagonist. I know.
Who are you?
We're all wondering the same thing. Like, who are you? Yeah, we kind of had the same question when we saw the first trailer.
I thought we killed your whole family.
The snake. The Oni. The Kitsune.
Well, that looked cool. Hold on, go back. What's that? So that would actually be fucking cool if they had like a side-scrolling fighting game version of this. I mean, this looks really cool. Imagine if this was like a side-scroller fighter. There was a game that was available on Steam that was based off samurais that had this exact same kind of gameplay where it was side-scrolling. That would be really cool.
The spider. The dragon. Lord Saito.
What are we going to do with this one, Saito? I'm sorry.
Are they going to do the same story? Are they going to do the same, like, literal same story as the original Ghost of Tsushima? Like, where they leave, like, they kill her, leave her for dead, she gets revived as a ghost, and now we're just back at it again?
It came to this, little wolf.
Oh, yeah, they definitely kill her, all right. This guy looks badass. Can we play as this guy? Like, I would rather play as this guy. This guy is badass. Can we play as him instead?
Situ Rainu. Why do you always call me that? It means one.
What the fuck is on this lady's face, bro? What are you, the Joker? Let me tell you how I got these scars. The fuck is that?
Who is easily lost in
I guess she's indigenous, probably. I guess that's what's going on here.
the hunt.
That looks good. That looks really good. Wait, go back, go back, go back. Damn, that looks good, bro. But you know what? Like the Ghost series has always looked good. Like graphically speaking, it's always looked good. So I'm really not surprised. I don't think anybody's gonna question the graphics of this game. I don't think anybody's gonna question how this game is gonna visually look. I think everybody's expecting the game to look good. But it's more like the gameplay. We're more worried about the gameplay. That's what I've been asking for since the last trailer. Bro, why do I feel like I'm just watching Naue? Especially she's using the same weapons that Naue had. I mean, it's obvious it's Japan, but like, where's that clip? Right? Is this it right here? Right? Like, right here. I feel like we're watching Naue, bro. This is the same fucking thing, bro. What is going on here? I literally feel like look, even that. I just feel like I'm watching Naue. So like little to no gameplay.
I have to go home. Back where all this started.
Oh my god, dude! They're gonna have like it's gonna be like the what was that called in Shadows, where you had to do the whole memorization thing so you could go back in time and experience what it was like for Naue in the past. You're gonna have the same thing here with this game, where you go back in the past. This is kind of like the same thing here. Bro, this literally feels like Assassin's Creed Shadows just with Naue. I mean, like as just with this person playing as Naue.
To go home. Back where all this started.
October 2nd, 2025. So I just okay, so here's my thing. Ghost of Tsushima left such a large impact, I think, on a lot of people. And Ghost of Yotei just looks like Ghost of Tsushima, just reskinned, which I don't think a lot of people are necessarily going to have a problem with, because you always want to give people more of what they already enjoyed in the first one. But I just wonder how much they're going to be able to sell this protagonist, right? It's one thing to try to sell the female ninja, because obviously she's smaller, she could be stealthier, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's when you get to the combat that things start to get a little bit laughable. When Naue is over here fucking destroying 350-pound guys with two-handed weapons like it's nothing, then it becomes a little bit ridiculous. But to sell this woman as like a warrior, it would all come down to her powers, I feel like. That's really what it would come down to. It would come down to her powers. Because the powers are what's going to sell it for a lot of people, I think. Otherwise, they're going to look at this woman like, are you serious right now? They're going to... I mean, did you see the size of some of these? Look at... Hold on, go back. Go back. Where is it? I mean, aside from this guy, he looks like a fucking homeless... I don't even know, but... I mean, look at these fucking... You mean to tell me this woman's going to take this guy down? Whoever this is? I mean, seriously. It's... Whatever, dude. At the end of the day, like I said, it comes down to the powers and what she's capable of doing as a ghost. But what are they going to do? Are they going to make the ghost like some sort of, I don't know, force of nature that is available to people who die every now and then? Like, how is that going to... I understand they're making it into like an anthology series, if I'm saying it correctly. But I just really wish they just did a fucking part 2, bro. Like, if you're going to give people the literal same game, it looks like it's even damn near the same story, right? Instead of the Mongolians, you have the Oni that they're fighting now. These are the Oni, I guess, right? So you're selling the same story. You might as well just have given us a part 2 of Jin Sakai. I feel like that would have been a much easier sell. But at the end of the day, I think this game will do well. I think it does have the aesthetic that people are looking for. And unlike Assassin's Creed and the drama surrounding that, there's nothing here aside from the female woman that is going to turn a lot of people off to the point where they're not going to play the game. I think some people are going to compromise on this game, and I think they will play it. And I think they'll be more likely to give it a chance because of how much they like Ghost of Tsushima compared to Assassin's Creed Shadows that just had nothing but drama around it. But the only thing that I think can really ruin this game is if the voice actress starts spewing some absolute nonsense. I know she's been quiet lately around the game. They're probably keeping her shut, to be honest with you. But if Erika Ishii really starts spouting off some bullshit, I think that's the only thing that could really hurt this game. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to do as well as the first one. That I can pretty much guarantee. But I do think that it's going to do well overall. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, if Erika Ishii starts saying some bullshit, then I think it could end up being a problem. So, but if you guys noticed, I don't know if you noticed, but if you noticed, lately it's been very quiet, right? From the voice actors and all the writers and whatnot, like everybody's really quiet. Like many people aren't really saying much. It's almost as if a lot of these companies have gotten together and told these people to shut the fuck up. Right? Because I think what happened is after 2024 and all the nonsense that went down, and on top of it, from the entertainment aspect too, you have Zegler. What happened with Rachel Zegler and Snow White, I think, was a real big overall lesson for a lot of these companies that you need to control the people that work for you. Right? And now it ended up being a situation where a lot of people are probably being just ball gagged. Like they're being told to shut the fuck up and don't say anything until the game releases or shortly after, basically. I really think we're seeing the trickle down effect of all these people. I really do. Like Rachel Zegler being the biggest one, to be honest with you. Yeah, the Zegler effect. Yeah, that's what we're going to start calling it now. The Zegler effect. I really genuinely believe that. So I guess we'll find out. But like I said, as of right now, I haven't seen any gameplay. Like this game. Okay, let me fast forward really quick. Hold on. Let me lower the volume so I can talk while it's playing. So this is the gameplay that they showcased. Okay, the world looks beautiful. No doubt about it. The world looks gorgeous. Look at this thing. Like, I mean, this is amazing, right? Chances are this is most likely in-game or perhaps it's a cinematic with in-game graphics. I don't really know. But it definitely looks amazing. No doubt about it. This looks amazing too, right? Like, the world building, I'm sure, is going to be great in this game. No doubt about it. Just because it was in the first one, right? How can you fuck up the world building when you had it all down packed in the first one? So I feel like this is an easy layup for them, you know, and it's very colorful. And at the same time, the dark and gritty spots are dark and gritty for a reason, and they look good. Like, you don't see a lot of the bullshit bisexual lighting nonsense haze effect that a lot of these games have where everything is glowing purple. Like, overall, the world looks really good, and I feel like that's a very easy layup for them. But then you get to the gameplay and it's like, okay, so I see you can use like a spear, I guess. What the fuck is the name of this weapon? This is the weapon that what's her name had. Now wait, I always forget the name of this. What the fuck do they call this? Where it's like a scythe attached to like a ball, a chain and ball at the end. What do they call that again? Anybody know in the chat? I just know Naue has that. A kunai? No, I don't think it's a kunai. Kusarigama, yeah, a kusarigama. That's exactly what this is. So they have that. They have the kusari here, which whatever. I mean, again, it's Japan, so they're gonna have weapons like that. Look at this though. This is gorgeous, dude. Look at this. Look at this, bro. This is unbelievable. Look at the cliffside. This the overall background. Look, you got the Torii Gate in the background. You can see the Torii Gate. It is not destroyed. It is not destroyed, right? So I mean, it looks really good. Toxin called it a bukkake chain. You need to repent immediately, by the way. Immediately for saying that. That right there kind of reminded me. This right here kind of reminded me of Naue a bit, but whatever. Anyway, Is it safe to assume that you're going to have an animal pet? Did they ever confirm that, by the way? If you're going to have an animal pet, it looks like she sicked this wolf on this this warrior over here. So it looks like you're going to have dual katana. It seems like. So, I mean, overall, I just wish I saw more gameplay. This was 5% gameplay. Right? So Mookie Dookie's asking in the chat right now on Rumble, what's the backlash around this game? So the backlash around this game, quite frankly, is the changing of the protagonist. Right? A lot of people, ever since the first trailer was revealed, a lot of people were not happy over the fact that Jin Sakai got replaced by whoever the fuck this is. It's a big problem for a lot of people. And to be honest, I don't blame people for thinking that. I think the same thing, to be honest with you. The reason why, though, is because when I thought of Ghost of Tsushima, the sequel, I didn't think that they were going to be turning it into Assassin's Creed, where every game is in a different location in a different time period. I didn't think that's what they were going to be doing. They never even hinted at that. They never hinted that it was going to be an anthology series. It always seemed like it was going to be a sequel to Jin Sakai's story. That's how it seemed anyway. But then come to find out that's not the case. Come to find out it is an anthology series. They are going to be having different characters in different time periods every single time. And it's just a little bit odd to me. I feel like Jin Sakai's story definitely would have been a pretty easy layup to have a part 2. But, I mean, whatever. So at this point, I am in the extremely cautious category. Because like I said, I need to see more gameplay. I've been saying this since the first one. Right? I don't give a fuck that there's a female protagonist. I'm let down that I'm not going to be able to play as Jin Sakai again. Right? But I don't give a fuck. If you're going to write the story, write a believable story. Make it sellable. Make it sellable. Sell me her story. But the chances of them being able to do that is probably going to be very slim. Because unfortunately, we just don't live in those times anymore. So I have to be very cautious overall. But graphically speaking, looks gorgeous. And I'm sure, and I can say this with all certainty, this game will represent Japan way better than Assassin's Creed Shadows ever did. That I could pretty much guarantee you. This game will absolutely represent Japan in every better way possible than Assassin's Creed Shadows. There is no doubt about that. So I'm not worried about any kind of like proper representation for Japan or the areas or like how, the seasons, whatever. I'm sure this game's going to do fine in that regard because it did fine in the beginning. But other than that, it's mainly just comes down to the gameplay that's going to decide, really. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to review the game anyway. That's part of my job. But like as a consumer, like if I was taking the review aspect out of it, I would be waiting for more gameplay to decide whether or not I'm going to check it out or not. Because right now I'm still 50-50. That's just what it is. Like as good as the first game is, it doesn't mean I'm just going to immediately shill for you when the second game gets revealed, especially when it's a totally different fucking setting. Right? Totally different character, totally different time period. Like, if it was a sequel, okay, I would have gave you an extra couple of points. But it's a completely different game at this point, supposedly anyway. Right? Even though it looks damn near the same. So we're gonna find out and we're gonna see. But I guess time will decide whether or not we check it out. So you guys can let me know what you think overall about Ghosts of Yotei. Obviously the comments are what you would expect. Radoka says, how much are they asking for this? They're going to be asking full price. They're going to be asking full price. Defcracker says, I always wait. I learned my lesson. Fair. And you know what? Honestly, like, I do believe that you should do that. Regardless of whether you might be 70-30, 80-20, 50-50, whatever you are, even if you're slightly potentially going to get this game, I would probably wait just about a week or two to see what other people are asking. I'm sorry, what other people are saying. Check out some reviews, check out some live streams of whoever you trust, and make your decision from there when you're a little bit more informed. You know what I mean? Just kind of wait and watch. Don't just run, head on into it. You know what I mean? I think that's the smartest thing to do as a consumer in general. Minimal Effort says, I still have to play the first one. Bro, you need to repent. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Stop watching me right now and go play the game. Seriously. Stop watching me. Go play the game. What's wrong with you? Colonel Rub says, same. What's wrong with you too? Stop watching me. Go play the game. Seriously. I'd wait for the Steam release. Facts. No, seriously, Ghost of Tsushima is one of the best games out there. In the recent memory, it is honestly a very good game. And Jin Sakai's story is so good that you're gonna want more, which is sad because unlike you, who now knows that you're not gonna get more, when I played the game and I knew that a sequel was coming, I thought I was gonna get more. And unfortunately, that's not happening anymore. So that's kind of how it goes. Doesn't Expedition 33 come out soon? Yes, tomorrow. I am playing that tomorrow. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Okay, so let's get into the next couple of topics. Let me switch over really quick. Overall, again, this trailer has changed nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. I am still 50-50 on the game as a consumer. I would just wait to find out more. That's basically it.